What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to cover Ultron. I've made videos on Ultron in the past, but it seems very relevant to make a video about him again because the Raid's champion selector, the Saga champion selector for the end of the Raid month, is about to be claimed by a majority of players. So, Ultron being one of those options, I figured it was a perfect idea, perfect time to revisit Ultron and just talk about how great this character is. So, first and foremost, we're going to go fight. Where is this champion? Onslaught with Ultron. So, Ultron is an incredibly powerful attacker. He's good in short form content, medium form content, long form content, and with synergies, he's actually kind of insane in Everest content. So, the name of the game with Ultron is you trigger these functions throughout the course of the fight. As you can see, I'm building up that counter right by my evade charge. Once I have enough of those, I'm going to go for a special 2. As such, now I don't think Ultron is the absolute best option for Onslaught in the world, but in a pinch, he absolutely works. Lots of chip damage from the Neuroshock, but regardless, Ultron does get that fight down in less than 50 seconds. Let me show you a fight where Ultron's not going to take nearly as much chip damage, but will still be incredibly effective. And that, of course, is Bishop. Another great matchup for Ultron is Bishop. So let's go fight Bishop right now and show off that Ultron is pretty effective for Bishop. He doesn't trigger bleeds against mutants, he triggers degen. That's why he was triggering degen against Onslaught. And of course, degen, kind of hard to get around degen damage. Not a lot of champions are resistant to it in the game. So Ultron just goes crazy. Now my Ultron is rank 3 and awakened on my live server account. But he can absolutely do this fight unawakened. Do not need the dupe for this at all. Gonna use the evade to dex Bishop special 2. Gonna go for my heavy attack here. Bait a little dash. Throw my special 2. Pushing Bishop back to another special 2. And now I can just full combo. Don't even need to worry about baiting the special. A single special 2 with that cauterize, and Ultron takes down that Bishop in 38 seconds. That is what I'm talking about. Very, very nice showing from Ultron there. Ultron's just ridiculous, man. As a solo champion, he's absolutely incredible. Super, super powerful. With synergies, Ultron goes from super powerful to insanely powerful, like unbelievably OP. So, so, so strong. It's kind of ridiculous. So, let's go fight Havoc, actually, with Ultron, because Ultron does have armor ups, which allow him to bypass the plasma detonation that Havoc would be dealing, the energy buildup that Havoc can build over time. So let's go fight Havoc. There's also a good showcase of Ultron healing energy damage from the Awakened ability. The chip damage that Havoc deals, I'm healing about half of it from whenever he would hit me. Every time I parry, I gain an armor, and those armors obviously are bypassing the energy buildup from Havoc. Use the evade to dex that special. Every time I trigger a function, I add to the function counter. So the more functions I trigger, the better I do. You want to try to throw your special 2 the hit before you will trigger another degen. Every 3 hits, I believe, Ultron will land a degen, and so if you throw the special 2 prior to the hit that would be a degen, it's either 3 hits to degen, 3 hits to crit, or a crit was always a degen. If you throw the special 2 prior to that hit, yeah, every 3rd attack inflicts a bleed debuff. So if you throw the special 2 after you've already inflicted a debuff, you do parry. Let's say you have a special 2, right? You do parry, medium, light, light. That 3rd hit is going to be your debuff. Then do light, medium into special 2. The special 2 is going to trigger double debuffs on the first hit and also on the on the fourth and final hit, because that hit will have been your third hit. So the first hit of the special 2 is your third hit in the combo, and then there's 3 more hits in the special 2 after the first hit, so you can trigger another set of double degens or double debuffs. So yeah, really solid stuff there from Ultron. Let me show you what Ultron looks like with a full synergy team. All he really needs is the Hulkbuster synergy to just absolutely skyrocket his potential to the moon here. Let me go grab the Hulkbuster synergy here for Ultron. It is my beautiful Meteor, Hulkbuster, Vision, any of these champions. Function Cauterize now lingers for an additional 7 seconds after special attacks. That's additive to the special 2-1. And then while Function Cauterize is active, the opponent is passively heal blocked. Let me show you how crazy this can be. Ultron essentially has the capability to stun lock millions upon millions of health with this synergy because of how much damage he deals. The special one obviously inflicts a stun, and with relics and enough power built up to bank a couple of special 1 combos, you can go ballistic with Ultron here. So I'm going to throw my heavy attack, going for a full combo. Not going to necessarily worry about lining up the Cauterize perfectly. I just want to have as much power as I possibly can. That Cauterize is going to linger. I can do a medium, medium into a medium, light, 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 medium combo. And Winter Soldier here is going to be absolutely bullied. Throw the Relic for the combo extension, and this special 1 is going to seal the deal. And I could have easily kept going there. 34 seconds for 550,000 health. This synergy alone elevates Ultron to such a higher level of, like, usability. It's absolutely ridiculous how strong he is with the synergy. It is truly insane. He is so powerful with the synergy, it's not even funny. He goes from being an incredibly powerful tech champion that can work on his own, works in solo content, damage, utility, sustainability. You add this synergy, you just amplify the damage and the usability by like 15. It's so wild how powerful the synergy is. So let me try and show it off in you know what, I might just do a little Necropolis and just show you that with a full synergy team, Ultron can just go crazy. So let me not do maybe the whole fight. Let me just do Ultron with just Hulkbuster and go fight Titania in Necropolis, just to show that he's absolutely wild with this Hulkbuster synergy. The amount of health he can take off with just this synergy alone, the increase to the damage is ridiculous. So I'm gonna go for a parry to start, and not go for a parry anymore because that Tranquilize is going to cause some problems going forward. This fight is not meant to be a full solo. I've already done this fight with Ultron in a full solo. So if you're looking for that, it is definitely on the channel. Right now, I'm just trying to get my heavy attack off. And now, we're going to go crazy. So, Ultron, with just the Hulkbuster synergy, dealing all this damage. Throw the Relic. This Titania has almost 7 million health. So, with just this synergy alone, Ultron is going to be able to stun lock her for a substantial amount of time. So, let me show you how much health he just took off in that one single stun lock. That was almost a million health, like 750,000 health from that one stun lock. So just looking at that in terms of like the scope of the game, that's more than most short form content available. That's about as much health as story form content opponents have, so like that medium threshold opponents. Just this synergy alone allows Ultron to have that reach of a single stun lock loop. A single stun lock loop before you run out of time, you run out of power. Takes out about 700 to 800,000 health. It's crazy. And with power gain synergies, a stronger relic, so you're refilling your spirit gauge more, and boosts on, you can deal even more damage. I already have a video of Ultron soloing this Titania fight with pure stunlock, so go check that out if you were interested in that video. But at the end of the day here, Ultron is just such an incredibly powerful champion, and his sustainability, his regen, his damage, he's just so solid across the board. He is absolutely worth picking up if you do not have a copy of Ultron already, for sure. He's worth the initial pickup, he's worth the awakening and the 6 stones. He just gets stronger and stronger the more you invest in him. So, that is all I have to show for this video on Ultron. Let me know your thoughts down below on Ultron, if he's going to be one of the champions that you take from the Saga Selector, or the champion, because you can only take one. Let me know if that's going to be your decision, or if you're going to pick somebody else like Captain Marvel, Nightcrawler, Mr. Sinister, whatever your choice may be. It's going to be a good one, because they're all fantastic champions. Thank you again so much for watching, and once again, thank you for 45,000 subscribers. I cannot express how grateful I am for that, and I cannot wait to continue growing on the channel going forward. Thank you so much, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.